Hi, I drew some pictures of some cool beans. I thought, wouldn't it be nice if I made one of these into a pin? So I decided to do that and then show you how I did it. I used this Cricut machine, this 2D printer, and this 3D printer. This way I could make a whole bunch of them. I took a photo of the artwork and loaded it into Clip Studio Paint, where I kind of wiggled the levels around a bit. I cropped the bean can, made the background transparent, and exported it as a PNG at the original size of the artwork. Don't use a digital caliper, that's just silly. What a twit! I then used another piece of software called the GIMP to create a vector outline of the artwork. I loaded that into Fusion 360. And at this point you're probably wondering why. You're saying, why? Why are you doing this? It looks weird and complicated. Well, what I'm doing is I'm creating a sort of plastic backing and frame, and that will be the body of the pin, and the artwork will go inside this. You'll see how it works a bit later on. So I'm creating an offset line around the original shape, then extruding the back of the pin, and then the frame around the outside of the pin. At the beginning of this video I was using past tense, and now I'm using present tense, and I'll be using the future tense in the future because we're moving through time, and indeed space. Next, the model goes into the 3D Slicer software to prepare it for 3D printing. I could print a bunch of these, but I'm only going to do one to test. Got to load some filament. Bleh. I like that bit. While making this video, I discovered that the microphone on the camera that I'm using is absolute garbage, and hence there's no actual audio. Look, it's doing things. Why am I making you watch this? There we go, it's printing it now. We'll come back to that in the future. Now it's time to fire up Cricut Design Space and import the PNG from earlier. Shabam! Cricut Design Space imports images at completely the wrong size, so we've got to fix it up. I'm setting this up as a print and cut project. What that means is that first I'm going to print all these bean cans out on the printer on cardstock and then load that cardstock into the Cricut machine, which will then cut them out. The Cricut looks for the black line so it knows where to cut. Loading up with just some 110-pound cardstock. Find the hole, go on my son. Alright, here come the beans. Load up the cutting mat. Make sure to do this on a flat surface, not on a synthesizer. There, try and get it straight. There you go. There you go. There is some audio in this bit because the Cricut machine's really noisy. Meanwhile, the 3D printer's done. Nice! Oh look, it's out of focus. Never mind. So now we've got the plastic thing and the cardboard thing. And the cardboard thing fits exactly inside the plastic thing. Brilliant! Okay, now what? So what we're going to do now is take a pin back and glue it to the back of the pin. Sorry about the terrible focus. I'm using E6000 glue here. It's my favourite for this sort of job. You can see I'm just getting it everywhere and making a big mess. What are you doing, man? Jeez. There, all done. Nice. Next we need to protect the card side in some way, like coat it with something such as Mod Podge, epoxy resin, or maybe acrylic varnish, something like that. But that's a topic for another day. Cool beans. That's it. Thanks for watching. Cheers.